Hello, konnichiwa, this is Setsuna, and welcome back to Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony Chapter 2. I just realized I completely messed up my own introduction. Whatever, it's okay. So, last episode we checked out the Monokuma file, and the investigation has finally officially started. And, I don't know, what should we do first? When we were investigating Rontaro's, when it was the last investigation, we investigated, I'm pretty sure we did Rontaro's body first, but I think I'll talk to everyone first. So we'll start over here. Hey Gonta. Gonta could have saved him. No, Gonta should have saved him. Oh, Gonta. Gonta, what's wrong? When piranhas attack Ryoma, if Gonta had dived into tank, then Gonta could have helped Ryoma, but Gonta got scared, too scared to do anything. Sorry, Gonta, really sorry. A man shouldn't apologize so easily, and even if you had jumped in, you could have completely messed that up. And even if you could have jumped in, they would have eaten you too, yeah. And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gonta. Yeah. Huh? Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file? You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet? No, Gonta not really understand it. Gonta not smart enough to be helped. Huh? What are you talking about that? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do. That's right, Gonta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know after all. Information only Gonta know? Good job, Shuichi. Remember, during the show you went up on the stage? That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, cause Gonta worried about Himiko. Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryoma? No, Gonta see no one in tank. Gonta kinda surprised. Oh, you can't do that. We're still in the middle of the show. But if Gonta do nothing, Himiko get eaten by piranhas. Huh? But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryoma's in the tank, right? Yeah, not right. Then when did Ryoma get in there? You didn't see it happen? Gonta dunno. Aw. Everyone see Ryoma in tank when piranhas drop in. After that, so sorry, Gonta should have watched tank better. Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right. But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko's disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Yeah, that part actually is important. Gonta's account. Yay. And yeah, it's also nice that Kaito is telling him not to apologize so easily, since it really isn't, it's better to be thankful instead of apologizing all the time, since the more you apologize, the less sincere it gets. Okay, do you say anything else? When Gonta go on stage, Gonta see no one in tank. So Gonta kinda surprised. But when the piranhas were dropped in and the curtains opened, Ryoma's in the tank, right? So when did Ryoma get in there? Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryoma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Okay, next, Kokichi. I'm glad Himiko made this game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, cause here I come! Oh yeah, I mean the culprit really has to get ready and start running. Is that really all you say? Yeah, okay. Smoogie, how are you? If Himiko doesn't tell us how the trick works, we won't know how Ryoma was killed, right? But with the way she is, how do we convince her? Oh, what if Ryoma was a former apprentice of Himiko's master and vowed revenge on him. And he murdered a lookalike of himself in order to sabotage her show. Or something like that. It's happened before, probably. Oh, spooky. Is there anything else of all of that? But I guess something like that isn't very likely in this setting. Yeah, probably not. Hey Mew, there you are. Oh, no, I guess we're gonna talk to the ladder. There's a ladder here. I wonder if it was used to set up the show. What about, Mew? Can I talk to Mew? Let's talk to Ange. Oh, nope. Completely messing up. It's the large water tank from the escape truck. The glass is broken. It's in bad shape. Okay, do you guys really need to break the glass? Everything's soaked now. Well, if we had left Ryuma's body there, we wouldn't have been able to investigate. I guess it would have taken way too long to just empty the whole tank with a bucket. It was a lot of cleanup, but at least we can investigate the tank now. There might be a clue around here. I should take a closer look. Yeah, you're right. Because we broke the glass, there isn't much of anything left in the tank. But I should investigate the area thoroughly. There's bound to be something. Okay, let's see. I was gonna finish talking to everyone, but I guess this is fine. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Can we talk to Kirumi from up here? No. Okay, then let's start with the curtain. Is there anything suspicious about this curtain? It's been bothering me. What was that curtain for? It's in order to hide the water tank. When Himiko was performing her escape, this was closed to prevent us from seeing. Oh, so that's what it was. Then is this some kind of clue? I don't believe so. I don't see anything suspicious about it. Yeah, then, oh, can we talk to Miyu? No. What about Kaito? Oh, we can talk to Kaito. Hey, Kaito. My first command to my new sidekick is... investigate everywhere and find clues. Don't overlook anything. You got it? I got it. I don't want to touch that yet. What about the... oh, the light panel. What is this? It is the control panel for the stage lights. It allows you to raise and lower the curtains. Oh, I see. Sorry, was that curtains? I feel like I read that wrong. The control panel for the stage lights. This raises and lowers the batten. Okay, batten. Not curtain. Oh, we can investigate that. Okay. What about the bucket of piranhas? Oh, it's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them in here. Oh, wow. I can't believe Gonta would do that with his bare hands. Wait. Yes, I can. When I think that Ryoma is inside their stomachs, I don't even feel like eating them. Why would you even consider eating them in the first place? I wonder if you can eat piranhas. I wonder if they're like an actual thing that like tastes good. Yeah, only the strong can survive in this world that Atua created. Oh, what? I feel like that's kind of rude to Ryoma. Are you saying that he's like the piranhas are stronger than him? The least we can do is pray for Ryoma's soul so that he may enter Atua's kingdom. Can he really go there looking like this? Those piranhas sure were a miraculous mystery. Maybe Atua was behind those videos too. What are you talking about? I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. More piranhas? What? Did they multiply overnight? There's no way they could reproduce that fast. But compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super crammed into the tank. So they looked more crammed together. The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas were in there. But anyway, it was a super crammed. Super crammed. Jeez, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. Crowned piranhas has been added. Okay, do you say anything else? It's a bucket full of piranhas. Gonta said that he picked up all the piranhas and put them in here. I noticed it right as the show started. I feel like there are more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing. But compared to yesterday, the piranhas look super crammed into the tank. The water was too murky, so I couldn't tell how many more piranhas there were. But anyway, it was super crammed. Super crammed. Oh. Like I said, we get it. More piranhas than yesterday. There might be something to that. What about Ryoma's body? Oh. Ryoma's body's nothing more than a skeleton now. Not even a shadow of what he was. What the heck is this? Hey, is that really Ryoma? I didn't see the moment it happened, so I can't believe it. I'm certain of it. Oh, no. Everyone watching the show witnessed it. We saw Ryoma become nothing but bones. I can't believe he died such a gruesome way. The water filled with blood so fast, we didn't see the whole thing, thankfully. But the skeleton is unmistakably Ryoma's. Jeez, I know he wanted to die, but he didn't have to actually go and do it. No, I don't think that's right, Kaito. Ryoma wasn't trying to die, he said as much. He was jealous of us, who wanted to live. Oh. Huh? What do you mean he was jealous? I'm positive that Ryoma wanted to join us. That's why he needed a reason to live. So that he could have the same feelings we do. So that he could have the same reason to keep going. To fight him alongside us. Oh. Then, he was a real idiot. Who cares if you don't have a reason to live? Can't your reason for living be something simple like good food or your friends? Damn it, that idiot. Oh boy. Do you say anything else? Ryoma's skeleton also has like a small crack in it. So I wonder if that's either when Kirumi struck him or if that's just like a reference to Jin Kyoko's dad's death in DR1 at the beginning when he was turned into a skeleton from his execution. Ryoma's body is nothing more than a skeleton now, not even a shadow of what he was. There's no mistaking it. This is Ryoma. Oh. He became a skeleton right before our eyes. But Ryoma didn't want to die. I'm positive that he wanted to join us. He said as much. He was jealous of us who wanted to live. Yeah, Ryoma's meaning for dying is probably the most saddest, or the saddest part. Ryoma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopad, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryoma's room. What's in his room to investigate? The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryoma had. Then, you really think Ryoma was killed because of that video? Yeah. I can't say for certain, but we should check, just in case. Although, he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. Yeah, I wonder who had Shuichi's motive. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Who could have had Shuichi's? Because, like, obviously, I'm guessing his motive just had his uncle or something. Yeah, it must be his uncle. Because his uncle took care of him. So I wonder if, I guess it could have been anyone, since it's just kind of a wholesome thing Just like how Shuichi wasn't really affected by Kaito's motive. Ryuma's belongings. Oh, Ryuma's belongings are all gathered together. His clothes, his monopod, the key to his room. That's it. If we use this key, we can investigate Ryuma's room. The motive video. We should find out whose video Ryuma had. Although he might have had my video. If that were the case, I might be a suspect. Well, no point thinking about that now. Oh. And, what else? The glass. The fragments of the broken glass water tank have been piled up. There are so many tiny pieces. Gonta and Tenko certainly didn't hold back when they threw Kibo at the glass. Oh. Even if he's a robot, that's really terrible to be just thrown like that. Oh. Glass panel. There's a square pane of glass at the bottom of the water tank. It doesn't look like a broken piece. The other fragments are far more random than this. It's nearly impossible for a broken water tank to produce such a perfect square of glass. Then what exactly is this pane? Square glass pane has been added. And I'm guessing he just does the same kind of thing. Handcuffs! Handcuffs? Why are there handcuffs here? Still locked, and there are small scratches on them. The cuffs appear to be stainless steel, so not too hard to scratch. They must have been scraping against something hard or sharp. What are those handcuffs? Were they in the tank? But I've never seen handcuffs in the warehouse. Where'd they come from? That's true. There weren't any in the warehouse. So where did they come from? If they weren't in the warehouse, another place that might have handcuffs is... Could it be he's a prisoner? Oh. Ryuma's lab wasn't just for the ultimate tennis pro, but also for the ultimate prisoner. So perhaps some element of that was in his lab as well. Scratched handcuffs. Alright, that's all I want to see around the water tank. Here, let's continue talking to everyone. Finally talk to Miyu.
What?
Hey, Plemwad, there's something I need you to tell me. That's not a very polite way to ask someone for something. Yeah. It's got nothing to do with the incident, but I heard Gonta captured you guys last night. The hell was that all about? I was running around, so I got no clue what happened. Oh, yeah. Tell me too. I was also running, so I still don't know what went on. How did Miyu escape from Gonta? She's not strong enough to fight him. Oh. Chop chop, you slime. Oh. Well, I suppose you could say that Gonta was tricked into kidnapping us. The first ones to get captured were Kibo, Kyo, Tsumugi, Tenko, and I. Himiko and Angie were brought in later. From the gym, right? Exactly. And Kokichi left the room left the room after around 9. So they must have been brought in about 5 minutes before. We were all forced to participate in Gonta's insect meet and greet. We were freed about an hour into nighttime, around 11 p.m. So from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., everyone there had an alibi. And then those people without an alibi are me, Kirumi, Maki, and Ryuma. I've seen you learn what an alibi is thanks to the previous incident. But what is this insect meet and greet? By the way, Miyu, how were you able to get away from Gonta? Yeah, she doesn't have an alibi. Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and then let's just leave it at that. Secret woman weapon? Hey, what's a secret woman weapon? Oh, Shuichi. Is she trying to laugh it off? Yep. Shuichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out. You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. Oh yeah, we sure will get the truth out of her. So all of these people have an alibi for that time. No, quit tapping the ladder. Weird, do you see anything else? Just keep laughing. She's just gonna laugh everything off, isn't she? Shuichi, let's just leave her be. Listening to her will just tire you out.
そうだね。
You're probably right. Perhaps it's better to get the truth out of her at the class trial. We'll talk to Himiko last. Let's talk to Kyo.
でもさ、
I never would have imagined such a cruel murder happening at a fun show. Oh. Why did the culprit commit such a barbaric act? Did they wish to see us panic?
Yeah.
I don't think that was the sole motivation. There was some other reason for it. And that reason must be related to Himiko's magic show somehow.
なるほどね。
So that means the culprit knew of Himiko's trick and made use of it, yes. If that's true, did Himiko tell someone? Someone who thinks the trick is actual magic? Since the show was used, we must investigate the trick as well. Kyo murmured almost to himself, then walked to the back of the stage. Is there something to investigate backstage?
ね
Let's follow him. We should investigate the entire area anyway. We followed Kyo backstage. Ooh, okay. Puddle, rope, the tank. Okay, and there's nothing else up top. Yeah, so back there is the actual stage where Monokuma appeared. So this is on the side of the gym. That's cool. Okay, so I never realized that the tank is actually against the wall. So yeah, Himiko couldn't have just like left from behind. She came from the side. Okay, stage staircase. This staircase goes up to the top of the stage. At first glance, there's nothing particularly suspicious about it. There might be some trick to it, but only a magician would know. Yeah, I guess what Kyo said and what kind of Shuichi said to go along with it about how the murderer might have known about Himiko's trick, someone who believes in magic and who Himiko would have told. So I think that kind of foreshadows that, oh maybe, I think that suggests that Angie might be the culprit, which would have been interesting to see. I really do kind of wish we could have seen Angie as the culprit. What? There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. The floor around it is completely dry. Perhaps someone who is wet was here doing something?
そうだな
Changing wet clothes. Oh, wow, Shuichi can figure that out. But how do you get from the water tank to this space behind the staircase? This may be a vital clue for understanding the underwater escape trick. Yeah, so Shuichi was able to piece together that, oh, wet clothes might have caused this puddle. Does he say anything else? There's a puddle behind the staircase. This isn't a puddle from when we broke the tank. Perhaps someone who's wet here was doing something. ... And the rope. Oh, Kyo and rope. This is a pretty long rope. What was this used for? I estimate it is roughly 65 feet in length. You can tell just by looking at it? Oh wow.
もちろんだよ。
I am well versed in ropes. I once visited a village where their use was commonplace. When it was time for me to leave, the women of the village begged me to stay. I find that deeply disturbing, but I have to focus on the investigation. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? To the incident? Oh boy, Kyo. It's a very long rope. Kyo said that it was about 65 feet in length. Anyway, what is this rope? Could this be related to the case? Not gonna mention what Kyo said. Okay, is that, all things? Oh, the large water tank. Did we already investigate that? No, we didn't. There's nothing strange about it from behind, other than the large size. It's a normal tank.
なるほどね。
All sides of the tank seem to be made of a special type of glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. How, I wonder, did Himiko make her escape? Well, if we figured it out easily, it wouldn't be a magic
でも
trick.
さ、
I believe that if we figure out the route Himiko took, we will discover how Ryoma got in there. That is true. There is a high possibility that they used the same route. To reveal how Ryoma got into the tank, I need to reveal how Himiko managed to get out of the tank. Or out of it. Oh, so even Kyo thinks that the magic trick had to do, or how Ryoma got into the tank is the same way that, or will lead to the same way that Himiko got out of the tank. There's nothing strange about it from behind, other than its large size. It's an old tank. All sides of this tank seem to be made of a special glass. I see no hidden doors. Very mysterious. Okay, so that's all the same. Kaito, how are you doing, sidekick? Is there something here?
Yeah.
No, let's decide that after we search it. Investigate anything that stands out. I guess the only thing of, like, that really relates to the actual murder is the, rope. And Kyo, what do you think? You brought us here. Since the show was used for the murder, we must investigate Himiko's trick as well. Perhaps there are clues here. I've investigated just about everything to do with the stage. Nice. But I still don't know how the trick was performed.
No.
Hey, how long are you gonna investigate here? We still gotta find clues, you know? Or, we still gotta find the culprit, you know? Come on, let's go. Don't be so pushy. Oh, wait, Kaito. Shuichi needs to take his time to figure things out. Okay, so, I guess we can look, like, on the side. Yeah, near the water tank. So that was Kyo. Do you see anything else different about that?
No.
If we make Himiko's escape trick clear, I suspect we will be able to determine how Ryoma got into the tank as well. But as far as Himiko is concerned, it was real magic with no tricks or mechanisms. She likely won't tell us, no matter how we ask. We will need to discern the truth for ourselves. To that end, I will investigate the backside of the stage once more. Oh, okay, so that just brings us back here. Then Kibo, what do you think? Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing that we need to make clear is when was Ryoma murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryoma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious. That makes you... Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you? No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot a promise, so I was just... Sorry, what was that? I forgot a promise, so I was just eating breakfast. What was your promise, I wonder? Were you out eating with Maki? Because I can't think of, like, who else you would have been doing. Because, like, that's oddly detailed to say I forgot a promise and that you were eating. I'm guessing it had to do with his illness and he's just lying. But yeah, that's kind of random. You got it? I'm not suspicious. Sure. I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. Oh, so Kaito is suspicious. Say anything else along with that, or is it just a repeat? Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is when was Ryoma murdered. It's true, we definitely need to pin that down. Nantenko! If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my new Aikido to obliterate any degenerate male who bullies Himiko. But if we don't understand the magic trick, how can we possibly survive the trial? Oh, yeah. Tenko's a really interesting character, and I think this trial kind of goes along with that. Kaito! My first command to my new sidekick is... investigate everywhere and find clues. Don't overlook anything. You got it? I got it. In that case, let's talk to Himiko. Are you doing okay, honey? Yeah, my magic was supposed to make everyone smile. Oh, don't worry, everyone is smiling. I don't think any of us can smile right now. Yeah, honestly. Himiko, if it's alright, are you ready to talk about your underwater escape trick? We need to understand how your trick works if we're going to solve this mystery. There's no trick to my underwater escape act. It was magic. You're still saying that? Do you understand the situation we're in? No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic. But... Okay, your time's up. The Q&A session is now over. Unless you want to feel the full volcanic wrath of my Neo Aikido. Man, this guard is more strict than the security at idol events. Oh, Tenko would be a great bodyguard for Sayaka. Say anything else, Himiko? No matter how much you guys threaten me, my answer won't change. It was magic. Even after all my warnings, you still want to harass Himiko, huh? You must want me to smash your degenerate face into the ground real bad. Oh, no, Tenko. This is pointless, Shuichi. Let's leave before we get thrown out. Oh. Ah, no, I didn't mean to. The stage. I should investigate the stage. I'm sure there's a clue there. Hey, Kurumi, what are you doing up here? You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick? No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I do not know the details of her trick. I see. Yeah, so Kurumi doesn't know anything. Totally. I mean, yeah, she doesn't. Let's check the timer. This is the timer that was counting down the escape trick. I didn't realize it was also a timer to reveal Ryoma's body. Oh, that's poetic. And really depressing. Kaito, I'm guessing you just say the same sidekick. Yep. I'll investigate for you, Kaito. Anything for my bro. It's cool that we get different views of the same area. Like we get the full view, a close-up of the front, and then the side of the stage, and now we get to see the top of the stage. So, there's not much to investigate here. Okay. The piranha tank. When I stood on the stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now, and the tank is empty. It didn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through, and only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. Convenient. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass. Oh yeah, that tank was from Himiko's research lab. Hey, Kaito, you helped carry supplies for the show, right? Yeah, me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. It was a lot of work, but I just helped carry it. I wonder how they hung it from there. It was a heavy tank full of water and piranhas. It couldn't have been easy to lift. It seems this is where the lighting beam... Sorry. I don't know why I stumbled on that. Auto. Let's go back. It seems this is where the lighting batten for the gym is attached. Ah, Kurumi. The control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. It seems they lowered the batten, attached the piranha tank to it, and then raised it again. I never knew lighting battens were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that. Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Yeah, Kaito, you dummy. Prawn tank. Do you say anything else? When I stood on the stage and looked up, the piranha tank was directly overhead. It was set up so that the bottom would open when the timer had reached 0. The bottom is open now and the tank is empty. I wonder how they set it. It doesn't look as though it has a lid. I can see the ceiling straight through. And only the front side is glass. The other sides are made of wood. So the piranha tank had no lid, and only the front was made of glass.
No.
That tank was from Himiko's research lab. Me, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie brought in all the equipment for the show. Then I guess they used the gym's lighting batten to lift the piranha tank up there. Yes, the control panel on the side of the stage allows you to raise and lower the batten. They must have lowered the band, attached the piranha tank to it, then raised it again.
マジかよ。
I never knew line bands were sturdy enough to lift a tank like that.
そうね。
Since it was built to lift heavy objects, it is probably quite sturdy. Let's see, and then I guess that's everything up here except for the window closed curtain. There's a curtain covering it, but I believe there's a window on the other side.
どうした？
What's the matter? You want to check that window out? Yeah, but...
おお。
Oh, it's too high up to reach, huh? Yeah, it's pretty high, even higher than the piranha tank. Higher than the piranha tank. Ooh.
そうだ。
That's right. There was a ladder next to the stage. I'll go get it. Kaito quickly headed off to the stage. He returned carrying the ladder that was set up beside the stage over his shoulder. Wow, he's strong.
な
But, you know, shouldn't the sidekick be the one bringing the
あ
ladder?
りがとう。
Yeah, I suppose so. Thank you. After setting up the ladder on top of the stage, I climbed up the rugs. So
こ
you
れな
can...
らギリギリ窓に届きそうだ。ちょっとカーテンを開けてみるよ。
Oh, I love the CG. We hardly get to see it. Obviously, since it's a very one-time thing. One dialogue thing. But yeah, so both chapters we get to use a ladder. That's great.
窓が開いてる。
Ooh.
窓が開いてるっつうことは、犯人はその窓から出入りしたんじゃねえ
How did he open up the curtain so gracefully? The culprit may have gone in
か。
and out of this
その
window.
窓の向こうはどうなってんだ？
ちゃんとは見えないけど、多分プールだと思う。
Huh.
プールか。そんな場所があるってのは聞いたな。よし、後で調べに行こうぜ。きっと犯人はそこから体育館に出入りしたんだ。
あ、ちょっと待って。これは何だろう。
どうした？
いや、なんか窓枠に傷みたいな。
The window frame has distinct Oh no, that skipped so quickly. The window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. This might be related to the case. I should remember it. Let's take a photo and put it in our monopad. Yay! Aw, that was nice. Ooh, and we actually get to see the outside. I climbed down from the ladder to the stage.
おい、
You done investigating the window? Then I'll go put the ladder back. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you, Kaito.
たくよ。
Shouldn't the sidekick be doing this? You are the sidekick. He complained, but he still put the ladder back for me. Huh? I've investigated everything I wanted to on the stage. Huh? We're all done here? Then let's go. Yeah, okay. Huh? Let's see. Do we have anything else to investigate here? What have I not yet? Okay, let's see. We did that. We did the stage. Do we have to... I think we have to check this again, maybe?
あのさ、
I know we just saw it, but the window was open, right?
そうだ。
Yeah, and the pool's on the other side, isn't it? Okay, so the window's open. Let's go check it out later. The culprit must have gone in and out of the gym from there. And in addition to that, the window frame has distinct abrasions, perhaps scratched by something. That might be related to the case. I should remember it. Okay, then what else do we have to investigate? Let's see. Oh, I don't think we've talked to Angie yet, actually. Did we skip her? Ah, that's right. We need to ask Angie about the stage. Okay, so we didn't talk to
ア
her.
ンジーさん。
Hey, Angie, I want to ask you some questions about the stage.
アンジーはね、
Yep, I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage. That's cool. Then, do you know anything about Himiko's trick? How it worked, perhaps? No, I don't know the trick. Himiko only said it was magic. I see. I suppose she didn't tell Angie the secret either.
と
By the way, you asked other people to help you out with the preparations, right? Yep, we started the prep work yesterday. Lots of people helped out. Like when we were moving the heavy tank and the stairs from Himiko's research lab.
そうだ
Me and Kibo helped with that. The tank was a pulley, but because it was so huge, it was still a lot of
あ
work.
そうそう
And I asked Kirumi to sew the curtains because I hate sewing.
神様のおかげ
So
だね
basically, it's all thanks to Atua that the show was a success. Oh,
Yeah.
that's rude. No, it's because all of us. Was it really a success? I love their different point of views. By the way, were the piranhas? Sorry. I couldn't read the whole thing. By the way, were the piranhas your idea? On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show. Yeah, that's true, but also very unnecessary.
神ってる
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas. Yeah, she somewhat has a point. That's what Atua told me. So Atua gives you that kind of advice too, does he?
ね
And about the piranha tank and the timer, those were from Himiko's lab, correct?
もっちもち
Yep. According to the piranha tank's manual, it's synced up with the timer. Okay. When the timer goes off, the bottom of the piranha tank will open automatically. I see. That means most of the equipment came from Himiko's lab.
でね
And right when we finish the prep work and we're about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all. Nyahaha. When Gonta let us go, it was already nighttime, so we couldn't go back to the
つ
gym.
うか
Oh yeah, you can't enter the gym at nighttime. Oh yeah, very important. So we decided to come to the gym today before the morning announcement.
ありがと
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there.
うあ
What's up, Shuichi? Are you worried because of this confusing incident?
ーでも
Don't worry, it'll be fine. What?
主は言いまし
Atua has spoken. You have nothing to worry about.
え
Nothing to worry about? Really?
No,
Nothing can escape Atua's sight, not even the culprit. Yeah, Atua's truly a divine force to be reckoned with. And just starting to sound more and more creepy. I believe we've investigated everything we need to for now. Oh, nice. Well, our investigation's over now, so who's the culprit? I can't say that for certain yet. There are other places I need to investigate.
おいおい
What? You still don't know? I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we gotta investigate?
それは
First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected to the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at. No.
そうだな
After that, I want to go to Ryoma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then I want to investigate the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Yeah, Ultimate Detective. Is that everything? Last of all, to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we've still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Shuichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here. Oh,
そうだ
I
ね
thought you were supposed to do that.
ふざけ
Right.
んな
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a right way to respond to that? Okay then, well, if we've talked to everyone, let's talk to Angie one more time.
アンジーはね
I was in charge of all the art. I even built and painted the stage.
でも
Sorry if there's background noise. Something's going on outside. But I don't know the trick to the Underwater Escape Act. Because Himiko only said it was magic. By the way, were the piranhas your
だ
idea?
って
On its own, the Underwater Escape Act is no different from a normal magic show.
ね
I thought it would make the show more exciting and divine if we used piranhas.
主は言いました
That's what Atua told me.
と
Well, Atua aside, if I remember correctly, the piranha tank and the timer were both in Himiko's lab. That means that most of the equipment came from there.
でね
And right when we finished the prep work and we're about to take a break, Gonta captured us, so we couldn't rehearse at all. Nyahahaha. And we didn't get out of the insect meet and greet until after nighttime started.
ね
So we decided to come to the gym today, before the morning announcement.
でね
Himiko and I were waiting for the gym to open. Oh, I was so relieved the set was intact. So no one could have snuck into the gym before those two got there, and they have each other's alibi. Nice, well I think we will continue our investigation in the next video. It's also kind of interesting that all of, or like the whole piranha setup was set so that like when the timer goes off, the piranhas are released from that container, from the box. Which means like, yeah, it really does feel set up that, oh, this trick was going to happen right from the beginning. And Monokuma prepared everything that was necessary for it. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and let me know what you thought about the investigation, who you suspect, because at the moment it's really hard to suspect anyone, since there's no way you can really suspect many people, since we don't have enough information. We just know a bit about the like setup, and what the gym was like, but we don't know who could have done it. It could be anyone. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!